We have our good friends from CROI Health in studio. Of course, we have the CEO, Renee McInnes, is here, CROI Health, formerly NVNA, CROI Health. CROI Health.
Yes.
Renee, good morning.
Good morning. Not much to talk about with the weather, huh?
It's crazy, I know, but thank you for making it into the studio today.
We got here.
And you're not alone this month as usual. You have brought a special guest here. We've got a first-time visitor to WATD, from what I understand. Is that correct?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So I'd like to introduce Bobby Gazdia, who is the owner with his partner wife, Maria, of Big Day Fitness, my favorite fitness spot.
I love it. Well,
yes.
Bobby, welcome.
Yeah, happy to be here, Rob.
Great to have you here, and I'm excited to learn more about your business that you have with your wife. I understand there's 2 locations. We're going to talk all about that.
Yes.
And this is great, Renee. We're going to tell everybody how this all ties together because, Renee, you're going to tell us what first brought you to Big Day Fitness and who it's designed for.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, as you know, every other segment on WATD, I like to bring in someone from the health and wellness sector. So we talking about prevention and wellness, which is also part of our mission besides the care we provide for home health, hospice, and palliative care. So I was introduced to Big Day Fitness after a knee replacement 3 years ago and realized that I really needed some special training and oversight of my fitness workout, but did not want to lose my mobility and strength. And once you finish physical therapy, you do need to go to a gym. Sorry to tell you, but that's the way it goes. So it's hard work. So we're introduced to Big Day, and I'm going to have Bobby talk about what's different about Big Day, what is their philosophy. Yes, they have 2 locations, Duxbury and Norwell, and sort of the model that really works for people over 40, but people under 42, but So take it away.
Yeah, so thanks for having me on, first off, and spreading the good word. I'm glad you've gotten so much out of the service. So we specialize in training adults over 40. We have some people younger than 40 coming in too, but really it just it means we do very purposeful, intentional training at Big Day Fitness. So anybody coming in, they always start with a complimentary one-on-one strategy session. So it's a time where people come in and we talk a little bit more about their past, so like what they've done before for exercise, what injuries they've had or currently have coming into the gym. We talk a little bit more about their present, so like what's going on for them right now as far as activity levels, what their general lifestyle is like, and then we talk about their future, so what their goals are, and then like what success means to them. So we make sure that what we do is aligned with what they want to get out of coming to the gym. And from there, like the actual strength training, it's gradual. It's like a brick by brick approach. We want to make sure people get stronger incrementally. We don't want to give anybody too much all at once. And we just really try to abide by that principle of minimal effective dose. So we give you the exact right amount that you need in order to get results without overdoing anything or straining or getting overuse injuries.
Okay, so it makes sense. So you do try to customize things, and also as you talked about as well, looking at a long-term goal rather than a quick fix, coming in, because some people at the gym just think it's going to be, go to the gym and, it's going to be instantaneous.
Right.
But we have to look at the long term, right? Absolutely.
And along with that, Rob, what I am passionate about, as you and I have talked about, is food as medicine and the importance of food in the plan. So it's not just about exercise. We know there's other ways to get healthy and stay healthy. So maybe talk a little bit about, Bobby, what the challenges that you offer there, but also the nutritional education and the support for more protein in your diet and, helping people to reach their goals. It's not just about weight, right? But it's about health and wellness and feeling strong and mobility, not falling as you age, but also having the strength to do what you want to do in the quality of life. So maybe just talk a little bit about the nutritional counseling too, which goes along with it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we set expectations at the beginning for everyone to what you were saying, Rob. That it's not a quick fix. A lot of it is you're working with a coach who's helping you do the things that you need to do. So what we tell everybody is, there's 168 hours in the week, and you spend 2 to 3 hours with us. So there's another 165 hours that we need to make sure you're taken care of so that you can be supported to hit your goals. So we offer nutritional guidance and coaching. And a lot of that is just learning, hey, what is a normal day of eating or just like living like for you?
Yeah.
So that way we can meet you where you're at and we can help, pick the lowest hanging fruit. We don't want to overhaul people's diets and make them really stressed about eating and drinking and, make it so it's like they can't enjoy their life. We want to help kind of find that sweet spot of like, what's the one thing that we can do to help get you where you want to go and still feel like this is manageable. I can do this. This is something that's like they feel confident in taking care of.
Oh, that sounds great. Renee, what was that like to work with a trainer or to get that encouragement and to have that feedback?
Yeah, well, we all need to be held accountable, and I think it's important to have some accountability for your training. But for me, I needed the guidance and direction to feel comfortable and safe in the workout to continue to strengthen my after my knee replacement. But ongoing, so now it's been 3 years, being able to live my life the way I want to, which is traveling. I traveled last year. We did 17,000 steps a day touring. And I was like, I came back and I said to Bobby, I couldn't have done this before. Like, I'm really gaining strength and endurance, which is so critical as we age, and mobility. So for me, the accountability, the trainers are excellent. So they are training, they have education and training at a high level, and they support you. If you're not doing something right, they let you know. So you're working with a teammate, and the trainer's always overseeing you at each station so that you're making sure that you're actually maximizing your the benefit, because we all will slack off a little if we can.
Wow.
Human nature.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, yeah. I mean, if there was a clone of myself as a trainer, I'd be saying, yeah, you can take today off. You don't have to do that. But you're right. We do need someone else to hold us accountable. And that's important. I guess when you kind of put out how many hours there are in a week, and then you put it all in there as well. How many hours are we doing, devoted to screen time as opposed to other things. So maybe putting it into perspective is a good way to kind of just basically write it out and show people. Because I think it's easier for some of us to wrap our heads around.
100%. And you don't want to overwhelm people, and you don't want to feel overwhelmed. Like, oh my God, I got to change all these things, as Bobby said, in one visit. No, it takes time. So you have to be patient, but you can see the incremental change as you continue the process. But you got to keep up with it.
Yeah.
It is work.
And I'll say what the feedback you had after your vacation, like that lit us up, because like that's why it's Big Day Fitness. It's not about going into the gym and having fun there as much as which people do, but it's like going and being able to do all the other things outside of the gym, like having a big day. Like you went to Europe, you walked 17,000 steps, or just going to play pickleball or hike with your kids, your family. Like we want to support people so that they can go and do those things outside of the gym, and they have like the independence and confidence to feel like they're capable of doing that. So that has been like that's one of the biggest compliments that we can get, honestly, is that you felt like you were able to do that. And like I think they told you to slow down when you were on the vacation, right? You were leading the group.
Yeah, the tour guide was a little bit.
Wow, Renee,
slow down.
Hold on. Yeah. Wow. Well, that's amazing, and what a great way. And that really, I can hear the passion, Bobby, that you're talking about when it comes to Big Day. And as that sounds like, was that really the goal of you and your wife when you started this? What was the mission going into this?
Yeah, absolutely. We just we know that there wasn't a lot of guided programs where people could follow along, and everything was just paced a little bit too quick for adults. It was like a one size fits everybody solution where it's like you just need to exercise, but like what does that mean? There's a lot of different ways to exercise. So that's why we we're a membership based gym, so the coaches know everything about everybody. They know everybody's injuries, their goals, their dogs' names, their kids' names. So people really go in, they feel supported. And the coaches' goals are to keep everybody safe. That's priority number one. And from there, the coaches, they're like, hey, I want you to go do this. This is how I want you to do it. This is how much of it I want you to do. So people don't feel overwhelmed. They don't feel like they have to guess at what they're doing. They know that they have like hands-on correction right there where somebody's going to come over and be like, hey, I want you to go a little bit lighter on this or a little bit heavier. They want to find that sweet spot. So you're getting results, and you're doing it purposefully. And you're leaving feeling better than when you walked in. Like
Absolutely.
That's the thing we wanted for people,
Yes.
to feel like they had a place to exercise. and they weren't risking their body for, like tomorrow they can go to work, tomorrow they can play with their kids, because that's the first thing. It's like you got to be safe. You got to it's got to prioritize your life outside of the gym before prioritizing today's workout.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Bobby, it's certainly good to know you. And there are 2 locations, right? Norwell and Duxbury?
Yeah, that's right. Norwell, we're right on Main Street, right next to the Tinker's Son. And in Duxbury, we are at Hall's Corner in the Brothers Marketplace Plaza.
Oh, that's great. Bobby Gazdia. And Bobby, how do people find out more about Big Day?
If you guys want to find out more about Big Day, you can check us out on the web. We have a website at bigdayfit.com, or on Instagram, bigday_fit, and then Facebook as well. You can look us up, Big Day Fitness.
Well, that's great. And Renee, it really works out well, I know, with a lot what you do at CROI Health.
Yes. Once people are discharged from home physical therapy and they go to outpatient, we let people know at outpatient physical therapy, you got to continue, follow up, and it's you're not done once you're done with physical therapy. As I said, sorry to tell you, but it is work.
Yeah. Well, it's so good to meet you, Bobby. Bobby Gazdia, co-owner of Big Day Fitness, along with his wife, part of the CROI Health segment, and we do this on the final Wednesday of every month. CROIHealth.org, CROI Health.org, serving 27 towns.
Yes.
Thank you, Renee.
Thank you so much,
you,
Rob.
Bobby.
Good to
Thanks,
see
Rob.
you.
Thanks for having us
coming
on.
in. And that's our CROI Health segment. We do that once a month on WATD.